I met Captain Southbird, who I will say is a very nice guy. I will tell you guys a little story I told Reds and Southbird and Carrie and KY that I had never really I'd forgotten about. So one of the first bands I was in, my friend who played guitar, we were a mess. So we had a show booked. We barely had played together. We barely knew what the fuck we were doing. We were like, yeah, let's start a band. And one of my friends in the band who played guitar, I played guitar, there was no bassist. He played the guitar like a bass. And there was no bassist. So what happened was, he decided it would be a great idea to book a show without us having any songs. We had maybe one song, and it wasn't even that good. So now we have a show in like a month, and we all have jobs, we have busy lives, and we have like one or two songs, and they're both really not that good. And the show is at like this place, School of Visual Arts, a pretty artsy-fartsy place. And here we are, this band with no songs, with no practice. We have to fucking do a show at this lounge, right? So, I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do? I go through my old songs. I'm like, well, I got a song called Trolls and Goblins. They liked it. They wanted to do it. They were like, yeah, let's do it live, man. Yeah, let's do Trolls and Goblins. So, so I said, all right, let's do Trolls and Goblins. That is the whole fucking song. That's all I had, right? There's no chords. It's just a single note riff that sounded like a fucking Troll and Goblin song. So I wrote these lyrics to it, and my friend who was playing guitar in the band decided not to learn the song. So while I played the riff and sang, he went doo doo da doo da da doo da da doo 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 doo. Now picture this. From a three-piece band, two guitarists, no bassist, a guy barely playing guitar, and a drummer like who plays like Danny Carey from Tool, and it's just me going like this. In the forest past the harvest lived a troll named Drizzle Drozzle Dum. His obsession with possession led him to an awfully tragic end. One bright morning, after yawning, Drizzle Drozzle stole a goblin's lunch. He was hungry and his tummy gave the signal for him to have a munch. Tasty snail stew, quite tough to chew. Drizzle ate well, then he went to bed. Dreams of goblins, gnomes and halflings and dragons began to fill his head. Soon the goblin, to his chagrin, found his food was taken by the troll. So he set out, there was no doubt, maimed poor Drizzle, hung him from a pole. Goblin solo. And then it was like, this is it. This is what capped it all together. I played the riff slower, right? Real slow. And it was Drizzle Drozzle got his fulfill, but his actions led him to his fall. That's his story, and I'm sorry if you can relate to him at all. And we thought like, oh man, if when they hear that, they're gonna love it. Like we're slowing it down, we're capping the story off, we're getting like real good with this. And then like the more I think about what happened, it was anything but that. I'll tell you what, we got a lot of weird stares that night, but we got one comment from an audience member after the show. I went outside, we were talking, and then this one guy comes out, right? Comes over to me, he goes, hey, so why is there no bassist? And then I tried to explain to him it was an artistic decision because my friend was standing next to me, but in reality, it was simply because he didn't want to play bass. drizzle drop so